two new items from Tim Holtz, the metal birdcage and the tissue wrap. The question is, how are you going to use them?
Oh, they're fun. This birdcage, I put a Tim Holtz chain on it. I added some trinkets, and it's sitting in a 7 Gypsy shadow box tray. It fits in any shadow box, so that's fun. So you can wear it or display it. Now, in the birdcage, which the back just comes right off if you unhook it, but so it's not going to fall apart, is a 7 Gypsy, Graphic 45 fairy, and then I sprinkled some Donna Salazar fairy dust around that. There's a Maya Road ribbon rose at the bottom, and that was that. But what are you going to put in your birdcage? Here's some just ideas that I had when I was thinking of what to use. Crafty Secrets has all kinds of pieces which you can cut out. And look at this. This is like a double-sided thing. So there's lots of little pieces you could put in the cage. Graphic 45, all their tags have little doodlies which you could cut out. Here's the little Graphic 45 fairy. I think I used one of these girls. 7 Gypsies if you want a more mixed media kind of look on the inside. Just take this as a great background. So that's the chain. That's the birdcage. Now over here, oh, the tissue wrap. I love it. It's not quite like tissue paper. This is the 7 Gypsies tissue paper. It's a little thicker, more of a waxy feel, but it's not as thick as parchment. Can you feel how it's fabulous. I liked it actually better.
It comes on a roll, like you get aluminum foil.
It has a cut on it, which cuts beautifully.
So you just pull it out.
So there's so much that you can really use it and not be like, oh, I don't want to use it and I want to save it forever. I made some 3D flowers. This one I made just because the other day I was talking about this 3D die number 2. So I made a 7 Gypsies using this tissue paper from 7 Gypsies. I misted it with some Santa baby red, and I put a little green in here, and I have that so I can hang it. And and here's another thing. You can use old photos in the inside of the birdcage, because I was thinking it'd be fun as a gift if you put old photos of your relatives, wouldn't that be cute? Anyways, then I used the tape, and I made from the same die this flower, except I left a side on both ends so that I can hang some trinkets out of it.
That's the tissue wrap.
That's the tissue wrap from Tim Holtz. I also did a paper mache. You start off with something like this.
Hang on, let me get up.
And you use your gel, which is like a glue, and put your tissue wrap all around it like so, and it's just going to wrap right on. Works easy peasy. I'm going to take this off. And here's the box I did where I distressed it with a vintage photo. Just put it right on. And then where you see it's a little bit lighter, I used the picket fence. And I had a paper towel right here. So once I put the white on, I rubbed it off so I got a more muted look. But it can get thick, so you can have any kind of look you want. This is fabulous. I would highly recommend some picket fence. I've been playing with it in a lot of places since I've tried this. But on the top of your box, I love these new, well, they're not new, Prima trinkets. Just they add a little splash. Right over here we have some new stone art by Viva Decor. It's like a sand, colored. So I put it chunks up really well. I put that in gold. First I stamped on a white chipboard piece, which I had gessoed. I happened to use this stamp today, the Papillon stamp by Tim Holtz, Stampers Anonymous. And then I put the gold on here. I loved it. It showed the white. I wanted to make it a little not so white, so I dabbed on some rustic paint in those spots right there to fill in, to give it a little browner look. Over here I wanted to show you what you're going to do with the tissue wrap on a tag, which the tag is sprayed with the Santa baby, and then I used some forest moss going with a Christmas feel here, but yet I still used these stamps. I used this stamp and the butterfly stamp, and then I put the tissue wrap over that once it was done. And if you can tell, I put some picket fence, the white, I rubbed it here and a little bit over here. With my paper towel, I rubbed it off so I didn't get too much. Another idea is once you have it down, you take like our Ranger Perfect Mist, because that's nice and watery. And that kind of mutes things around once you're totally done. So you have to try the tissue wrap and get a birdcage, because these are awesome products by Tim Holtz.